Out of 70, they took 55. 15 escaped. There were those who now took the news back that Babu Yari Yamata anymore. However, 55 were marched into the forest. 55 human beings. Since yesterday, they haven't made any contact. You read the news where they said that they have released the Ekiti children. You hear that, Abi? Baba won't release one. Well, okay, won't release one, but nobody say anything. The children came out and they told everyone what happened. They abandoned the children. The other people kidnapped, when they kidnapped the children, right? They are still with the terrorists in Ekiti. And right now, just like I told you, you cannot fight terrorism or insecurity with propaganda. Now they have already started planting the news that the people that kidnapped, number one, they said they have been released. And then the people that kidnapped them, they were not Fulani, they were people from the local community. They already started planting the news. So, number one, the people that they were kidnapped with the children, they are still holding them. They said they couldn't bother with the children. The children said they told them they couldn't be bothered with them anymore. Like they are just dragging them back. So they left them. And by the time they look up, they've taken everybody else. And that was when they started finding their way. And that was when people found them. This was like about 4 days after they were taken. Other adults they took, they were still there. Now, 55 people don't enter bush again. Not because they wanted to. Move, move, move. About move, oh. 55. I told you, the terrorists are just like they're having good time in Nigeria. Just like, like hunting. Say, let me go and learn how to shoot human beings. Where do you think I can learn how to shoot? Say, I go to Nigeria, join a swap, join a Fulani terrorist, and the rest will be given to you. And Kolu is in France, Today, in their report, it was also reported that ISWAP, I don't know which of them, because we have about two ISWAP. We have two ISWAPs. ISWAP 1, ISWAP 2, Boko Haram, the big brother. These two control vast areas in northern Nigeria, including all these Sambisa up to Lake Chad border. They attacked the police headquarters in Borno yesterday. They killed Kiakia Otisare Pameri. They don't kill 4 police officers. And those ones, they didn't even mention their name. The news just said ISWAP attacked the Borno police station headquarters and they killed 4 officers. Boom. Statistically, 4 officers. And what becomes of the fate of their own family is now going to best be imagined, or can best be imagined. Kolu is in France. They said Kolu could rule you from anywhere. Of course, now. You understand? He could from anywhere. And he is, actually doing it from the comfort of his house in France. And right there, I bet they have also heard the news. I don't know if ECOWAS has heard that, okay? But you should probably have heard it, right? That there is another coup in West Africa, this time around in Senegal. But it is not the usual coup. This is like a shocker that the people of Senegal right now are still asking themselves what just happened. Like what just happened now? I'm sorry, the broadcast is in French, so I wouldn't want to it's not subtitled. When I found the subtitled one, I'll bring that to you. Okay. Senegal is considered as one of the countries with stable democracy in Africa. You get that? Which means they are corrupt and they still conduct elections, even if it's not like good, but it's improved over time. And this guy, Sally, their president, right? They said he has now grown to become a dictator. The country is failing on the side. However, he's appointed a successor, Ace2G, that will take over from him. And somehow, it still feels like the guy is not going to win anything. Oh, well, the people kind of make him realize that it's not going anywhere. About they have electoral body in Senegal, electoral body like INEC in Nigeria, that will conduct checks on every participating candidates, okay, like expectedly, by the way, right? And then they will give them clearance. Now, giving them clearance means they can now go ahead and run and contest in the election. So they said in this their own election, presidential election that is expected to hold on the 25th of February, I believe. Everybody was getting ready, but somehow, this guy said, and he woke up this morning and he just announced to the country and told them that the election is postponed. How? Why? Because I'm not comfortable with the presidential list. What? Who are you? You are not contesting. You are not a participant in the election. You're not a candidate. The candidate that you want to succeed you has been cleared. And so are 19 others. Why would you postpone election because you have a problem with the list cleared by the authorized body? Right? Same way they look at me now, so they are looking at themselves. No, lapel, chapel, like, the two, and all of that stuff. Say, well, wait till they happen. Oh, well, this man just woke up. Oh. And a lot of people are now saying that ECOWAS is not saying anything now because this is a coup, a civilian coup. Okay, the guy said because he has a concern and he wants his concern to be addressed. He has a concern with the list of presidential candidates. He is not comfortable with it. And he wants that to be investigated and blah, 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 blah. And he's going to announce another date for them to have election. How? Can somebody really do that? Yes, they can. In Africa, where black men have turned themselves to black gods, or should we call them the black plagues, that are now more or less like inflicting their people with all kind of, like scourge, accursed people. Yes, they do it in Africa. They can do anything. And if you don't agree, they can start killing themselves now. And before you know it, thousands of people who shouldn't die will be killed just because one man is not comfortable with the list of presidential candidates in an election that is not a candidate himself. So Senegal is kind of like, is doing here and there as we speak, because a lot of them are like, this is a coup. The last time Senegalese had their elections, I remember a lot of us were kind of like using them as golden examples to the criminals ruling and ruining Nigeria. Almost Senegalese could vote from diaspora. I'm telling you, they just take their passport and go straight to their embassy in London, and they walk in and they will be given to do this voting. Yeah, they were voting from abroad. They have a name for it too. I can't remember it now. I think it's called the diaspora voting. No, they don't call it diaspora voting in Senegal. They have a name for it anyway. But you see this Sally guy, he has grown to become a different thing. Now they are saying that ECOWAS is not hearing now. And not just ECOWAS, right? Tinubu, who is the president of ECOWAS, I've been a chairman. Is having his natural diaper changes in Paris while appending his signatures on documents that are mortgaging the future of yet unborn Nigerians. I don't think anybody should. If you are young right now, I don't think you should be procreating. That would be like that's unfair. You see what? Oh dear. You are procreating, they born, you are giving birth to new kids. into a place where the future has been so mortgaged and you know it, and you they bring innocent children into this world without fixing days. Omo, I don't know what to say. What can ever be selfishness, yeah? Like, I don't want people to say I cannot have a child. So I need to have children so that they can know that I am here. You want to prove to everybody, say you feel born. You got a born, got a born, got a born, got a born. Now the children are here. Eh? Situation don't change for everybody. Now you are living the battle for them. I don't born you. I don't born you. Make all of them go find something to do. I no kill my papa. Make una no kill me. They don't beg you to born them. Some of you are in your teenage years. Some of you are in your early 20s as we speak. Olon plan for fellow marry, fellow somebody said daughters. You want to go and bring somebody's daughter into this mess, Abby? Make two of you can knock together, can they bring more kids? The kids that will later join all of us to curse Nigeria and say, oh, this country don't finish. My God, come and destroy this country. I say, Papa, our parents who saw Nigeria then, they brought us into this. See me and you now, we don't turn to Papa. I don't turn 40. My own kids are teenagers now, right? I've got a teenager daughter. So, which means very soon now, this whole shakara, this whole battle, I no go get strength again. I go leave the battle for them, Papa. She no be selfishness with that. Now then go come they face Fulani terrorists. They will come they deal with Tinubu's son, Tinubu's daughters, Bukuwari's sons and daughters. Oh, more. We have to do something. We can't leave this battle for our children alone. You know that? And if you don't have any children, I mean, why do you want to have them? Because at the end of the day, you will just add them to this wahala, yeah? And the children will join all of us in 20 years' time. Where will they cost Nigeria? Some of them will they cost you. I have seen people who have said, well, kids, they're not really kids, right? I've seen people who have said, I've seen kids who have said, man, God, why did you bring me to this Nigeria? God, why did you allow this my papa, this man, to go and deceive this woman? You allow this my papa, you allow the boy to deceive this girl. They can't create me. He said this Nigeria. God, why did you allow my papa to accept my mama to accept for my papa? I've seen people who have said that. You're asking God, why? Questions too deep, Some of you will be like, God, why did you create me into this country? I have seen people who have gone deeper, like they have done it deeper, like, man, I just look at my papa, I look at my mama. We don't get anything and see all my brother and sister. I just look at my papa, I look at my mama. I see the two of them, they laugh. They are talking, they are like, what is funny? What's it funny? How come two of you accept for each other? When my papa comes say he won't marry you, why you not tell her say no? If you have said no, I won't be here. Maybe in China or US. Oh, bless kids, innocent us. I remember I participated in some of them. Like I'll be there, I'll be like, it's true. But there's nothing we can do about it. No, I mean, like, we just have to kind of continue to do our best and say, you don't understand. You don't say me and you will not supposed to be here now if don't be say our papa and mama meet. There's no meet at all. There's no match. If God want to go, they're supposed to say these two people no match. You know what I mean? However, in that same, what do you call it? In that same contraption where you kind of ask yourselves, I advise you, eh? If you don't figure it out so well, please, please, please figure it out well. The future is bleak. And that is why when you come to me and you ask me, what is the solution? When I feel like, okay, I think I feel like I should tell you if you want to pretend that you don't know it, because you know me, at least for the past 5 years, when I have seen it very clearly and I've seen the danger we are all in, there is no hope for Nigeria. And well, since I have been offering that advice, in my own will, I believe that, this whole thing can be discussed so that everybody can go their separate ways. So when I gave this offer 5 years ago, a lot of people that today agrees with me, that sits very comfortably to listen to me today, they disagreed then. They were like, no, what are you talking about? No, Nigeria can never break. Now them, oh God, they beat their chests today that it is better for Nigeria to break. They didn't take my advice. So I stopped giving it. And I just continued to give everybody, to show everybody the reasons why Nigeria will never work. And whatever you think you want to try to use to fix it, people have tried them before. Don't act like you are this genius that just discovered something. You're not a genius. You're just a stupid repeater. Somebody who is repeating things. Somebody who is stupid enough not to read their own history. I have been stupid too. I've been stupid not to believe that what I should have learned from history is never to repeat it. Never repeat the mistakes made in history. And that's why they said, people who failed to read their history, they are bound to repeat the mistakes made in history. Well, a lot of you just want to be like Nigerians when they are stupid, right? When Nigerians are very, very, because there are stupid Nigerians, okay? They are mostly confident and loud. So when I told them, let us break up the shithole and save lives, they took it so badly. Now, shut up your mouth. You don't know what you're talking about. Today, a lot of them are now asking they should give them gun. They want to break up. So if you ask me, Mayego, what are you up to? What is the solution? My solution here, well, I am not somebody who believes that it is either my way or the highway. No, I'm not like that. I'm not. I'm somebody who believes that when people get to have understanding, they will begin to narrow down their options. You see, a lot of times, people want to reject some uncomfortable solutions. No, we can't do that. No, I can't be part of that. Then they will begin to create options. So I believe that until the people of the place called Nigeria today agrees to come and discuss the existence of that contraption, and they will ask everyone if they still want to be part of the contraption or not, then they will now put a process, a procedure in place where those who want to leave, they begin to draft the article of separation, article of a nationhood or for themselves. Those who wants to remain in Nigeristan, they too will be redrawing and rewriting the fraudulous. Do you even have any article of independence or anything? You see, it's a fake place. Americans will show you the article of independence. They will show you the steps that led to it. Ask Nigerians, where's the article of independence? Who signed them? Oh, yeah, give us the list and all of that stuff. Sure, you get what? So, my solution is a peaceful one where people talk to themselves, not shoot themselves. And many times, people have told me, I am deluded if I think Nigeria will break up peacefully So because of this, I am not a one-way traffic man. Okay. Even though I can be a one-way traffic man that is accommodating, if you can travel with me. Okay. But you can also travel with me without completely agreeing with me. I'm comfortable with that. So that is why I'm somebody who believes that until you run out of options, sure you get. I have my own one singular option. I don't have two options. I'll have one singular option. Give the Yorubas the chance to decide if they still want to be part of Nigeria or not. Okay. If they say, okay, yeah, let's see how many Yorubas want to be part of Nigeria and how many Yorubas want to have their own nations and all of that. People like us, I've said it a million times. People like us, we will spend our money. We will travel the world. We will speak to Yorubas. We will speak to friends of Yorubas. We will mobilize money. We will mobilize people. We will mobilize resources. Okay, like a serious campaign for the breakup of Nigeria, for the Yorubas to leave Nigeria. So are you, those of you who want to be part of Nigeria as Yorubas. You see, that's why I said, I'm not going to hate you. I'm not going to say you are mad. No. You want to be part of Nigeria? Okay, let's make it free and fair enough that we can see how many of us can convince how many of us to stay or to leave. That's how it should be done. No, sure you get. That is my own kind of peaceful way. So if you are now the type that believes that Nigeria, if we have a Kiniko election, Nigeria can still work, I don't have any problem with you. That means you are creating your own option. It's okay, fine. Oh yeah. And to those of you who believe that it's restructuring, it's a true federalism, it's a confederation, to me, you are not my problem. Because to me, it simply means that some of you also disagrees with the current arrangement. But you are trying to be clever by half, by creating different options as solution to Nigeria problem. But to me, all those options mean the same thing. They mean buying more time for the ruiners of the contraption to continue to ruin Nigeria and the people of that place. I have no problem with that. Because not that I do, like I said, listen, not that I don't have problem with it, okay? I actually have problem with it. But my problem with it is that if those are your choices, if you think Nigeria can be helped, okay, great. I will use all of those your options to teach you. You see, the consequences of all those options you are making for yourself to fix Nigeria, right? I will be using the consequences of those options. I will be using them to teach you and remind you are wasting your time. So when you now narrow all those options down, I kind of strongly believe that you're all going to come together and say, Mayegu, I think the idea that you have been saying for the past 5-10 years is the best one. We need to break up this place. Then you won't have anybody shouting true federalism anymore. You will not see anybody shouting restructuring anymore. Nobody will be shouting any confederation anymore. Everyone will be shouting, let's break up. That's my conviction. So if you ask me what's the solution to Nigeria problem, break it up and save our lives. Please. Whether you are rich or poor, young or old, Baba, the danger that these guys have made Nigeria, you and I, we may not be so lucky like our parents. All of now we get parents, we don't reach 70, 80. A lot of you think that the moment you have money or you can be able to have small money and all of that, Papa, Nigeria is a place that is becoming more dangerous and dangerous every day. Sure you get. A lot of us are not going to make it to that 70 like our parents or grandparents. They have made the entire place, because our parents who grew up to that age, they had access, at least they have access to things that were made by themselves to serve them. Enough that even to the point that if they came under any danger, they had the right to defend themselves. We don't have all of that anymore. We are exposed to government policies that have put our lives, the lives of our loved ones, our businesses, all this in danger. And we are living in danger every day. Better come and celebrate your birthday. I don't know why I didn't celebrate my 40th birthday and do party and dance and dance and dance and dance and dance and all of that. I do know why I didn't, okay? I'm not totally in direct danger. In Nigeria, I could be if I am close to Nigeria, okay? I am not. But somehow, I have been so soaked in what is going on there enough that to me, I should just be grateful to God that I am still alive this long. I am one of the lucky ones. You are one of the lucky ones. A lot of us are not like that. Do you understand? From what somebody said, from what those children that were released, that were kidnapped in Ekiti and released, one of them said, even though this is not reported, though, they said when they were kidnapping them, they also kidnapped a man who just came back from abroad, traveling with some of his family members and all that. That when they kidnapped the man, some of them who were like young ones, they said they should go. And they said, no, we are not going, we will follow him to wherever he's going. They had to follow him. That person, I don't know where he came back from, but the kid said that person came from abroad. It's part of those kidnapped in Ekiti. It's not even mentioned in the news. It's not still being mentioned up till now. I'm just saying, sure you get. So the danger they have put us into, if police no kill us, soldiers fit kill us. If force fit drop bomb on us, then we are at the if we escape all those ones, we are at the mercy of the armed robbers, the kidnappers, the terrorists. Then after that, you are at the mercy of adulterated, infiltrated drugs, fake this, fake that. Then you are also, it's just too much. It's too much. And a lot of you are not thinking about that. You are still in your 30s right now. See the shege you have seen in your young age. You don't go bald. At the age of 27. Your papa no get badness. Your mama no get badness. Nobody get no akpari for your family. At the age of 27, shege ti won country. 27 years old man looking like a 45, 60, 50 years old man. A lot of you have been exposed to so much that you have no idea what they have done to us. You have no idea. A young man came from Nigeria, got admitted here in the UK, and he was supposed to resume his education, right? He came like, it's like somebody coming like last week, and he died 2 weeks later. What's happened? How you go just die like that? Kidney is shut down. So we might not be as lucky as our grandparents. Imagine all of us, we were born in the 80s. 1980. Me, them born me in 1984. Kilo wrong it about the 2084. 100 think of 100 year can manage it. What is wrong in that? And go and look at the people who are of my age right now, who are also 40. When you look at some of them, you'll be like, may God just bring things around. Turn things around. I make like the first sober AC. At this age. It's unfortunate, and when you understand that danger, there is no point in trying to create options that make you feel like you can still keep this contraption together. That shouldn't be an option, if you ask me. Anyway, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who also joined me tonight. I have been, like multitasking about so many things. So, concerning the relocation to the office, to the main place, right? So tonight I am going to skip our, phone calls. Okay, so we will have that some other time. So this is where I'm going to draw the curtain tonight again. So take your time to read, to watch this from the start if you joined us midway. Gbaja Amole said, go and relax very soon. You will see you will begin to enjoy the removal of subsidy. Empty. Okay. And yeah, central bank, their central bank, before I go, their central bank said they are not planning to change your money from dollars to naira from your domiciliary account to Baba. They are already telling their friends that we are going to do so and so, but we're only targeting some few percentage. So if you have all your money, move them now. So we're going to tell them that we are denying. When they deny, that simply means it's true. Listen to me again. If you have any money in their banks, any dollars in their banks, if you have them there, move them now. If Kadibi Abina Kadio Olayemi Kadoso says something, and I, Mayegun, come here to tell you that it's a lie, who would you believe? Kadoso, Mayegun, Kotier matter, I will find out later. You know why? Some of you will begin to make videos soon that they don't change your money to naira. They don't change my money to naira. And when I see your video, I will bring it back here and say, I thought you believed them when they said that they were not changing your money to naira. Then you begin to say, hey, are you happy, Mayegun, that they did this to us? This is very painful. You don't understand. I'll be like, so I should start crying for you. When Kadoso say something, and Mayegun says it's a lie, who would you believe? Kadoso, Mayegun, Tifnumbu, or Mayegun? Don't worry. Believe yourself. So mind you, you can still like my broadcast before you go. For Lauren, I know. Thank you very much for that. All right. I will see you tomorrow. And tomorrow is Sunday. I was thinking that we could have People's Parliament tomorrow, but Sunday is Sunday sermon. I always look for something hot, something that is charged to charge everybody up and say, yeah, we are going into the week again, Abby. Yeah, we'll see. Thank you so much for spending your evening with me. Enjoy the rest of yours. And good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun Diary, Diary Politico.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
lórí Facebook
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjì
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjì
Máyégún ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjì
Máyégún ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjì
Máyégún ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjì
Máyégún ti dé.
gómìnà kówó jẹ
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjì
Máyégún ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjì
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjì
Máyégún ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjì
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
ha kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ̀lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o ákàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì.